So today we're going to look at something that I guarantee most of your competitors aren't doing on Google My Business at the moment. And so by doing this, you're going to increase the chances of you beating your competitor when Google Maps works out the rankings. So what is this thing that's untapped? Well, basically it's adding products. Now I've done a couple of videos in the past on this, but it does have products and an area for products, and it even categorizes those products. And what's more, you can use those products as a way of increasing your ability to get more sales and get people exposed more to what you offer, whether it's a service or a product. So let's just cover a couple of questions first of all. What happens if you haven't got any products? Well, you can still use it. What you can do is you can wrap up certain services or certain things that you offer, and you could offer them like a product. You could call it your silver package or your gold package for whatever service it is that you offer. Another question, what about if you haven't got a price for that service or that product? Well, this will enable you to have a price range. So you can kind of leave it open to a certain range of prices for your customers on those particular products. If you don't even want to commit to a range, you can just not put a price at all. What else is the advantage of this? Well, it means you've got more photographs showing your services and your products. And the gem really is the fact that you can categorize your products and you can use keywords. And these keywords in this categorization is going to have an impact on your ranking too. So let's jump straight in.
Let me show you a live example of this. I've just typed into Google flower shops to get an example. Let's go to view all. And it's just, if we go through some of these, you'll soon notice that that they kind of vary quite dramatically. So if I go through this one here, they're advertising, some good pictures here, but there's no products whatsoever. Let's go to the next one. So here we've got products, which is great. So we've got the products here, got quite a good range of them, but they've not used categories, and categories enable you to have keywords. So let's see if we can find another one. I think it was Lansdowne here. But they also use categories. You notice these products here, I mean, if I click on this, £45, you've got this real rich information, and also advertise other products. So it's now like a mini shop. If I go back, you'll see that it then gives me different products as well. You've got them under different categories as well. Now, that may well work for your business. I'm going to try this with LaRue window cleaning services in a minute. We're going to work out what products we're going to have, and we're going to work out what categories we can have. But think about your business. Just think about the products you can offer. Now, let me just say at this point, when we speak of products, don't think it has to be something specific. It could be a service that you make into a product. So a window cleaner doesn't really sell products. He doesn't sell, say, buckets, window cleaning buckets, but he will sell the service of cleaning, say, a drive with a jet wash, or cleaning a conservatory. And that in itself is a product that he can sell, he can package up. And that's what we're going to look at doing for him. But think about your business. With flowers, well, it's quite straightforward. We've got the categories of romance and spring. Let's just look if there's, I think there's another one too I saw, flowers at 166. They really use products well. Look at this, lovely photos. So you've got the range there. But look at this, Mother's Day flowers, fresh flowers, Christmas flowers, flower bouquets. What does this do? This is telling Google a lot more about what you offer. It's also giving keywords. If someone does a search for Mother's Day flower shops, then this is going to ring alarm bells. This is going to come up probably number one. And if I click on that, you'll notice then it produces to the top the product that it's referring to. And then below, you've got other products as well. So this is a way of building a shop, building an e-commerce. Now, what happens if you wanted to buy these? Well, at the moment, it'll link through to ordering online. So if you've got a website, then you'd make the link. You can order it online. Let's just try this. And there you go. It's gone through to the shop. Shame it hasn't quite put that in my basket. That would be the next thing I would do. I'd link it so that it actually puts that particular flower in your basket. But they're getting there. That's a pretty good way of connecting the two up. Let's just go back. let's take, I think it was Christchurch Florist as well. They had a good example of products again, and they've got Valentine's and so on. So this would be quite useful. Let's just notice also questions and answers, which we're going to come on to on a future episode. So we're going to head to LaRue Window Cleaning Services now, and I'll show you how to add those products. There's two ways. You could go to posts and you can add products here. So there it goes, add product. Or the other way is to just click on products, which is what we're going to do now. And this just tells you that there's potential customers that are out there that want to see products. So this is again a clue. And you notice here, get an idea of if you can put photographs that represent the product, then that would be great too. Now, what we're going to do here is we're going to click Get Started, and I'm going to select. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to show you the process that I've just gone through. So let me just, so I've written out here products and categories, and rather than just having, say, window cleaning, why not break it up into commercial window cleaning and residential window cleaning? Because again, it could well be that that would make sense as far as products are concerned. So let's just run through this. The categories, well, there's only two categories really at the moment. There may be others, but at the moment I've just gone for commercial and residential. And then the products themselves, well, they could be under the same areas, residential as commercial. So you've got, now these are services, but we're going to wrap them up as products. So notice what we've got here, 94 potential customers, and yet we've not given them any products to look for. So we're going to use some of our services as products. So let's click Get Started. And the nice thing is it's pretty straightforward. You can just pick a category, create a new category. So I'm going to have a commercial category, and I'm going to have a residential category. So let's put the commercial category first. Product names I'm going to have. So I'm going to have to find a photograph that will show that. So I've got some commercial photographs here. So let's just use this one, and I'll click that. That loads. And of course I can pinpoint it a bit better if I want to show the differences. So we've got a bit of a before and after going on here. So let me just push this up a bit and bring this down a little bit as well. So there you just get the kind of contrast of the clean in its kind of halfway through. So that's useful. So let's just run through what we've done so far. We've got the photo. Commercial UPVC clean is what we're offering as a product. We've created a new category called commercial. We can choose whether or not we want a product price on it. So we might always have a set price on certain jobs, or we might even just have a range. Now I can't fit in the range because I'm not estimating these jobs, so I'm going to leave it because it's optional. We can put a product description. That's I've put a little bit of wording there. And we can add a button. So it might be a case of if we had an offer, we could say get offer. In this case, we probably just want them to contact us. So order online. And then I'm just going to put them straight through to our website, the LaRueWindowCleaning.com. So I'm just going to put that in there, that URL, LaRueWindowCleaning.com. And that's pretty much it. It's ready to go. Click Save. And you notice it's now given us a section called Commercial. So at the moment we've got one product. Okay, so it doesn't really work until you have at least two products to get the categories working. So let's add a second product. Okay, so there's the start of what we're doing. So all our products, we've got commercial, we've got UPVC cleaning, so we've got residential, and we've got commercial. And you might want to just make them more consistent, so I perhaps should put residential on there, but you get the idea. And how does that all look now then when you go to your website? And there now you can see the products are beginning to show. So LaRue Window Cleaning Services, there we've got products, there we've got commercial and UPVC. These are keywords that people are going to use. And here again, commercial, residential. So we might think about that, think about how we can perhaps make that even more useful with keywords. But this is all extra coming in, extra information that people will find along with the questions and answers we'll look at a future video as well.
So LaRue Window Cleaning Services has got plenty more of those categories and those products to add, which is something we'll be doing in the weeks ahead. But one of the other things you may have noticed is we've got some before and after shots. And in my next video, I'm going to show you how if someone sent you some photos using WhatsApp or Facebook, how you can get those photos and then how you can put those two photos together so you've got a before and after shot so it looks absolutely perfect when it comes to representing your business. So join me on that video right here. But if you want to see this complete series of videos from the beginning and how we started off LaRue Window Cleaning Services with nothing whatsoever to get it to this point, then I'll see you on this video here.